beautiful people, welcome to my channel. It's Alexis Takira. Good morning, good afternoon, whatever time of day it is on your side of the world. So I have a very interesting video. At least it's interesting for me. I think it's interesting. So I'm basically doing a color season video makeup look, if that makes sense. So if you want to know all the details, how I've curated all of the things that I need to correspond with my color season, y'all continue to watch this video. And if you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. All right. Okay, so as y'all know, in a few videos ago, I was talking about color analysis and color season, color theory, all those things. I've been completely just drowning myself. I don't even know if that's the word I want to use, but I've been submerging myself into all of this information so I can figure out what's best for me, so I can help the people around me, and so I can kind of just give y'all like the rundown about color analysis. So for months now, I've been just researching, doing so much research on color analysis, and I've come to the conclusion after watching so many TikToks, because TikTok brought me here, okay? It's always TikTok for me. So after watching so many TikTok videos, I became so intrigued about color analysis and color theory and figuring out, you know, what colors look best for me. And if you don't know, color analysis is pretty much one of the most helpful ways to figure out what's more harmonizing with your skin tone, your body type, you know, things like that. So it goes hand in hand with your makeup, the clothes you wear, the hair color that you choose. It plays a big part into, believe it or not, a lot of stuff in your everyday life. So if you've ever noticed that after you wear like a certain color, you know, you feel washed out, or maybe if you wear a certain color, you get a whole lot of compliments, you know? So I think it's just one of those things that kind of make you feel better, even if it's in your head. I really do think it plays a big part in how you feel about yourself. I went to a lot of different color analysis page and stuff on TikTok, and it's expensive. Like, it is expensive to get your color analysis done. Like, I think one lady that I want to go to, she charged like $500, and I was like, okay, we ain't there yet. So I'm like, that's kind of iffy, you know, so I do the research myself. So that's what I did. I did all the research, and I went to this website called colorwise.me. And a lot of people say it's not very accurate, because obviously if you're doing something on a computer can only tell so much based on a picture that you upload. So I'm gonna insert a video of how colorwise.me works. And keep in mind, this isn't a 100% accurate website. This is just a guide, you know what I'm saying? So I'll insert a clip of how that works. So what you do is go to colorwise.me. You go down to where it says upload your image. You can either upload an image that you've already taken, or you can take a picture in the moment and just let it curate that way. So I got a lot of pictures. I got a whole lot of pictures. I take a lot of pictures. So yeah, I have to find mine. This is a picture that I took a few weeks ago, and I have on no makeup. The best way to do it is makeup free with your hair pinned back, because dyeing your hair will change the results. So for my skin, I chose the clearest part of my face, and I went with my eyebrows for my hair color, because my hair was dyed in this photo and it will alter the results, like I said. And I choose the part of my eye that I want to pick. And yeah, that's my deep winter palette. So after uploading so many pictures, because I've done this at least, I want to say 10 times, just to see if my results will change. And every single time I get back deep winter or deep autumn. I wasn't really too comfortable with the deep autumn analysis, because every time I wear like a dark lipstick, I just get like vampy vibes, and people tell me I just look mad or mean, or, you know, I'm actually kind of comfortable and confident in the deep winter palette. So I want to do a video based on that today. That was a lot. I hope I didn't bore y'all that fast. I hope y'all still watching this video. So first off, I just feel like this video is about to be so long. I'm gonna go ahead and go in with, I've already done my eyebrows with the, where is it? I've already done my eyebrows with the Kosas Brow Pop. I kind of like it. It's kind of cute, you know, but honestly, it's probably not something I repurchase. I need something with like a smaller tip on it. It's one of those angled tips. I'm not mad at it, but I prefer, you know, pointy tip. Fluff things up a bit. Keep this in place. This is a palette that's a neutral. This is a neutral season. So because it's deep winter, that means it's the season that's going from deep autumn into winter. So it's pretty much like I said, it's a neutral palette because it's a transition palette, basically. In other words, is what I'm trying to say. It's a transition palette. So because you're leaving the autumn season, it's a transition into winter. So it's a neutral season, if that makes sense. I hope it makes sense. So with this, it's considered a neutral cool, or just neutral or neutral warm. You won't lean in a warm undertone or a cool undertone. You're right in the middle, like a neutral. Like I said, it's considered a neutral palette. So you can actually wear you can wear colors from the deep autumn palette and the deep winter palette because you sit in that transitional season. So the thing with this is, with deep winter, you're the deepest of the winter palette. You can wear dark blue, you can wear like deep reds, and just the deepest colors of the brightest colors, if that makes sense. For foundation, I'm taking my Chantecaille Future Skin foundation because it's just like a natural finish. It's glowy, you know, it's luminous. And with the deep winter palette, you're supposed to keep it radiant. You know, anything like flat matte will not harmonize with your color palette. So they say with deep winter, you're supposed to keep it radiant. So I'm reaching for my Chantecaille Future Skin. This is in the shade Banana. I know the shade look a little crazy right now, but I've spoke about this before with Chantecaille. You know, the shades are so flexible to the point where, you know, you can get away with it. So like I was saying, with the deep winter palette, your colors are basically deep but cool. So pink is a cool tone shade, correct? Like pink and blue, those are your cool tones. Blue being the coolest and yellow being the warmest on the color spectrum. So think deep but cool, you know, kind of like this black shirt I'm wearing. So it's a dark color, but it's a cool color. There's really no point in me adding another layer, but I will add just another layer, you know. With the deep winter palette, with the winter palette in general, you can be a deep winter, bright winter, or a true winter. A deep winter, like I said, is a neutral season. True winter is actually completely cool. Like, it is a cool season, so you will have straight cool undertones. And bright winter is on the cusp of bright spring. So if you're a bright winter, you will share similarities from the spring pattern, from the spring season as well. So you can wear colors from the spring. So you may be able to pull off oranges and yellows, you know, certain yellows. Each season has its own tone, specific tone of a certain color. So a winter yellow is like a more of a banana yellow. A spring yellow is more like a orangey yellow. You know, each season shares its own specific color, coolness, darkness, grayness. All seasons have its own color within that season. So don't think, okay, because I'm a deep winter, I can't wear orange. You can, you know, because deep winter has a certain orange in that season, in that palette as well. So for concealer, like I said, everything is supposed to remain glowy within this palette. Everything remains glowy. With that being said, I'm going in with my Kosas Revealer concealer because this is a glowy, luminous concealer. So I'm just taking some of this. As far as contour, you can wear contour within this season, but it's not recommended to wear bronzer because winter is a cool season, whether I'm deep winter or not, and I do share characteristics from the autumn, the warm palette. It's still not best that people within this season wear bronzer because it's a little too warm. So I'm just going in with my rose ink. It's a bronzer, but I use it as contour, and I'm just gonna contour my cheeks. I'm not gonna bronze with this though. I'm not gonna bronze with this. I just want to contour a little bit with this. So that's the contour. Again, that's my rose ink in the shade Capri. It's a bronzer, but I use it as a contour. I'm gonna let this concealer sit down just a little bit, but I'm gonna go ahead and go into blush. You wanna stick to neutral shades. Those are the shades that will flatter you the most if you're in a neutral color season. So for blush, I have all mauves. Like, I didn't want to go too orange because again, that's a warm tone. So this is the LYS Speak Love, I believe that's what it is. The LYS, I'm sorry, Higher Standard Satin Cream Blush. This is in the shade Confident. And like I said, it's like a berry mauve shade. This is a satin matte, so I don't know if I want to, I'm about to drop it. I don't know if I want to go for satin matte. But I also have the Kofi Mindy Moment blush in the shade Sandalwood Swirls. This is also like a mauve neutral shade, but that's also kind of powdery. So I may just go in with my Milk Makeup Bionic blush in the shade Infinity. This is actually also a mauve shade, and it's the dewiest out of the three. So I'm just gonna take this one. I'm gonna rub it in on the back of my hand first, and then just pop it on. Where's my brush? Brush. Oh, I just want this fly to leave. Just leave. This is my e.l.f. complexion brush, duo complexion brush. This stuff is so lightweight. Like, honestly, this is probably one of those blushes where you have to build it up a little bit because, you know, it's one of those natural, no makeup type blushes. I love it because it just really adds like the perfect amount of dewiness that I like to my cheek without doing too much. You know, it's a very subtle shade once you blend it all the way out. To be honest, I feel like this video is gonna be kind of long. I just want it to be informative, you know, more than anything. Like, I know I'm not an expert, obviously. You know, I'm still learning about this stuff. But, you know, let's go in with some highlighter. This is the e.l.f. Halo Glow highlight in the shade Rose Quartz. Pop this on. Now what I do with this, because I haven't found like the perfect brush to blend out my highlight yet. So I go in with my finger. Sometimes I use multiple and just blend that upward. And of course the warmth from my fingers will help that product just melt better. Yeah, I like how that blends with the brush. You can really still see all of that product right there. Let's go down the nose a bit, on the tip of the nose. All right. I hate that all this product be like left. I want to find somewhere to put this so bad. Yep. What do I do with this? What y'all do with y'all leftover? Okay, now I'm gonna just take this back in. I think I got a little contour on it, but we just gonna do it anyway. That's a lot. It's a lot, but it's okay. The glowier the better, right? Let's go ahead and set the under eye. Just going in with my Kosas to set. So another thing with this color season, I pretty much already touched on it, but yeah, you don't want to bake too much. You don't want to use too many powders, because the whole point of this season is to just let the glowiness like shine through. You know, that's why they say keep it radiant. You want to just keep everything kind of light and airy. Kind of really want to add something to the eyes today. Now this color season, this color palette does have taupes and browns in it. It's just that cool tone taupe and brown. So the only taupes that I really own that I can wear is the e.l.f. Of course, I have palettes that I use on, you know, clients and stuff that come and get the makeup done, but I can't use that stuff. So the only clean palette that I technically have with taupes in it is this e.l.f. But they are matte. I don't know, you guys. I really don't know. Grayish tone right here. I mean, if I don't like it, I'll wipe it off. I guess I could probably just do like a winged out smoky look, maybe, you know? So I'm not pulling it all the way in, as y'all can see. I'm just kind of, like I said, I kind of just want to do like a smoked out wing type of thing. Up a little bit. I got a little got a little excited there. For underneath the eye, I'm just gonna pop on this teal. She's just dry. Wow. Wow. Ah. I really wanted to use this turquoise, this teal eyeliner today. I mean, it's Sahara dry. Within this deep winter palette, you can get away with most colors that's deep, but they have to also be cool. So my camera cut off. I gotta hurry up. I guess I'm talking too much. So for lips, I decided to go with the e.l.f. No Regrets. This is a deep red, but it's a blue red, so it's a cool tone red. And I think this is so pretty. At first I didn't like blue reds on me, but you know, now it has grown on me. Now that everything is on, I applied my mascara and everything off camera, like I said, because it cut off. So I had to go ahead and get it done. So yeah, now that everything is applied, you can just pretty much see how everything flows together. You know, even if we put the blue nails up against everything, it just all harmonizes, right? Like everything look like it flows, you know, like it complements each other. If I had on like an orange lipstick with this dark blue, I mean with this dark black, with this black shirt and these blue nails, it'll look kind of off, right? Like you will look at me and be like, something just look a little off, you know? That's because I will be adding a warm tone with cool shades, you know, so everything just pretty much harmonizes, it flows together. So if you're a part of this season, stick to your deep but cool shades. I knew I was part of the winter season or either the spring season, but I didn't think that I was a deep winter. I thought I was a bright winter because I felt like I needed bright shades in order to look good. Like I've always been the type to like really bright colors. Like anytime I shop, I wear bright colors. But now that they say I'm a deep winter, it makes sense. You know, like I said, it makes perfect sense now because this black with this blue red and these blue nails, it makes sense in my opinion. I think it's very flattering. I'm pretty confident in saying that I am a deep winter, and yeah, from now on, this is the stuff that I will stick to. Obviously, I'll still wear what I want, but I do enjoy the fact that now I have a little bit more guidance, you know, on what direction to go into when shopping, when picking up clothes, makeup, you know, now I know. The winter palette and a spring palette, you do need that contrast. So try to stay away from like your new lipsticks, you know, something that blends right into your skin. You need contrast. So you can do a no makeup look, but you need to have on like a pink lipstick or something to add contrast in your features because we need contrast, you know? I think I covered pretty much everything I needed to cover. Like I said, I'm no expert, you know, so do with this information what you will. You know, I still suggest doing your own color analysis test or going to a color analysis so you can get an accurate accurate result. But, you know, I thought it was fun. I thought this was a real cool, fun, little playful video. So I liked it. I'm happy that I did it. And I hope y'all enjoyed it. I hope it was very informative. If you are interested in this type of stuff, go ahead and do your test. Let me know what results you got. Comment down below. Tell me what you discovered about yourself. And yeah, let's talk about it. So I'll see y'all in my next video. I hope you enjoyed this one. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye.